Hello, you beautiful Scorpio souls, and welcome to your monthly forecast reading. I'm Tracey, your intuitive life coach, here to offer some guidance on how to navigate the energies coming up for us all this month, and then tapping into the cards to see what's coming through for you. So energetically for everyone, September is Sacred September. It's the month to take decisive action towards what is sacred to you. Who is sacred to you? Time in retrograde reflection has driven us all inward, focusing inward to explore and redefine our core beliefs, our perspectives, our values. And the September energies offer this sacred space for us to gather our energy, realign with our true essence, our authentic selves. So while I'm shuffling, I will go through the universal energies for all of us, the collective energies. On September the 3rd, we have Venus, the planet of beauty, love, and relationships, going direct. So you will have been addressing any old wounds, and this will have brought about a renewed sense of self-worth and heartfelt connections to yourself and others. All of your relationships will benefit from this. On September 4th, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, goes into retrograde. And this is actually the most positive retrograde energy we can have. It asks us to revisit or go back and revisit any opportunities we feel we may have missed. We may find whatever we've been trying to visualize or manifest will materialize, and any issues we've been having will be resolved. It's a beautiful day. When Jupiter goes retrograde, it's actually a really beautiful energy. The 9th day of the 9th month is that karmic celebration day, completion day, finale day, if you will. It's time to celebrate all you have achieved this year to date, but not only this year, this lifetime. On the 14th, we have the Virgo new moon, so set clear intentions for growth and transformation. In any area of your life, whether it's work, career, home, family, health, wealth, money, time, whatever it is, take a risk, because Virgo's grounded analytical energy with this moon is aiding us to make any needed changes with precision and purpose. So plant the seeds, water them with love, nurture them with belief, and surrender them to the soil of the universe to grow. And then trust that they will do so. Trust the process. And that one. Okay. On the 15th, we have Mercury going direct. That was really quick, but I'm going to go with it. So this reflective time we've been in turns directive. We've had the reflection. We now know which direction to take. We know how to move forward. It's like we're coming out of a heart, body, and mind cocoon or reboot or service, and we're now ready to operate from a clearer sacred space. On the 23rd, we have the equinox, which means the earth vibrates higher, the veil is thinner, and it's a great time to soak up the magical wonder of life itself. We also have on the 23rd the sun moving from practical Virgo into balanced Libra, opening this portal to harmonious relationships. So the focus is on evaluating our connections, our partnerships, our relationships, and seeking mutual cooperation and balance in those. And then on the 29th, we have the Aries full moon, illuminating whatever needs addressing head on so that you can move forward with determination. It's an opportunity to release the past, to break free from old patterns, to step boldly into a new chapter. So forgive and release, celebrate and calibrate so that you can create space for your manifestations to take place. We'll get one more, please. Thank you. I like that. Okay. It feels like a very positive month for you. Okay, so to make the most of Sacred September, reflect on who and what is sacred to you. Set or reset your intentions accordingly and be open to the change and growth that is needed. Organize, prioritize, and be brave enough to create new habits, new routines, new patterns, and honor the lessons you've learned along the way. Embrace the sacredness of you, the light, the shade, the strength, the weakness, the feminine flow, and the masculine drive, so you can choose to move forward with bold confidence. It's a time to start embracing who and what is sacred to you so that you can truly feel alive. So Scorpio, you had the solar plexus chakra with the card of responsibility. Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass with communication. Just laugh with me as I trip over my words. And your message was to make the modifications to magically move on. And then I give myself a bloody tongue twister like that. Make the modifications to magically move on. So you were being asked to take responsibility for where you've been, where you are, and where you wish to go, and to make the modifications needed to move forward. This month you have the third eye chakra with the card of visualization. So visualizing what it is you wish to materialize, opening up your imagination, focusing on the experience you wish to have, and then allowing that to manifest. Sitting with your own thoughts and sending that out to the universe. And trusting in divine timing. Okay. Sometimes we can get a little bit impatient when we send something out. It's like, well, I've put it out there and I've been doing the work. Why isn't it here yet? I'm just hearing to be patient, okay? Mermaids and mammals in the ocean must surface to take a breath. And this card comes as a perfectly timed reminder for you to stop for breath. When you learn to take long, slow, deep breaths, life takes on a whole new quality. You will be more able to appreciate the beauty around you. The mermaid reaches for the surface of the ocean, just as you reach to break the surface of old patterns. You can transform an aspect of your life by slowing down and breathing deeply. So breathe into what it is you feel you need to change. And then send that out. So breathe in. Where are you? You've made the modifications. You're moving forward. What is still coming up for you that doesn't quite sit right? Breathe into that. Send it out to the universe. You get the card of inner strength. Nothing moves you from the path to the light because you have complete confidence in yourself. By realizing your innate qualities and abilities and knowing that with the universe by your side, you can do anything. All the power you need is already within you. You have the inner strength. You have the inner strength to make it so. Now, there is an old story here that you're needing to let go of, okay? And it's not as bad as it sounds, but you get the death card. Now, the death card in the tarot is about endings and beginnings, okay? One cycle ending so a new cycle can begin. Now, this card says the relationship is over. It could be with a person, but it could also be with an old story, an old paradigm, an old pattern, an old habit, an old routine, an old conditioning, the old negative thinking. So you can grow and transform, and knowing that's what's dead is dead, what's done is done, what's past is past. So allow that to be put to rest, because as soon as you do, there's paradise, happiness, joy, playfulness. And it all comes from reflecting on, well, that what's done is done. What's dead is dead, okay? So surrender the negative thinking and then trust in divine timing. You have control over your thoughts. So when something negative arises, quickly say, thank you for sharing, and then refocus on positive affirmations. Refocus on, actually, that's an old story, that's an old pattern, that's an old routine, that's an old truth. Take a breath and reassess. And then know that whatever you are visualizing, it's important to trust in the timing of it all. And sometimes we need to take a breather so the universe can catch up. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing, and this negative thinking could be that negative inner critic ego voice too. So if a goal is not manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust in the universal flow. Maybe you had a deadline in your mind, and maybe if you, rather than forcing it, if you wait, it could be even better. So allow yourself to go with the universal flow. Trust in the divine timing. If the ego comes in with those negative thoughts, thank it. And then know that you have the inner strength to go forward. Let those old paradigms be put to rest so that you can step forward into paradise. Okay, let's see what the tarot has for beautiful Scorpio for the month of September, please. Let's do a quick little cut. Okay, Scorpio for September, please. Knight of Swords, being ambitious, taking the action, being driven to succeed. And when that ego comes in, grabbing the reins and moving forward anyway. Yeah, ego, I hear you. I thank you for sharing that fear, that doubt, that negativity, that negative thought. But I'm going to breathe into this and I'm going to grab you by the hand and we're going to do this together because I'm ready. Giddy up, let's go. And then you get the Knight of Wands. Energy, passionate, inspired action, fearless, rearing up and moving forward. Both of these cards are wearing armor, so it's protecting yourself, protecting your dream, protecting your goal, and not being persuaded or forced into something before it's time. Not settling. Negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction. You may be in victim mentality when you are actually free. If you took the blindfold off, those binds are not tied. You can undo them at any time and set yourself free. Trust your own counsel, trust your own intuition. There is change and fluctuation happening here. There's a balance of light and dark, of light and shade. What else do we have for beautiful Scorpio, please? The Emperor. Respect, leadership, stability. I feel like part of the negative thinking is these old paradigms of this is how it's always been done, so this is how it's always has to be done. And it's breaking through those structures that aren't necessarily working for you anymore. In fact, they're kind of working against you. One to finish off for Scorpio, please. I love that it has come out. Death. Once again on the horse. These are endings and beginnings, changes and transformations, transition, metamorphosis, the end of a cycle. Visualize what you want. Breathe into it. When your ego comes in with any of the old stories, put them to rest. They're old. They're no longer needed. Take the reins, take control, unbind yourself from these old stories so that you can giddy up and move forward into happiness and joy. Knowing that you have the inner strength to do anything. So when that ego comes in, pause. Thank you for coming in with those fears, questions, doubts, and negativity. But you know what? We can do this. So let's go. Jump on the back, hang on tight, because we're going for the ride of our life. There is definitely some sort of ending and beginning for you. Last month you were making the modifications to magically move on, and this month you are visualizing to materialize. But first, there's an old thought, story, conditioning, belief that is binding you, and all you need to do is put it to rest so that you can move forward. I love that for you. May you have an amazing month. Of course, all the normal YouTube jargon, hit the like, share, subscribe. If you would like to comment how this resonated for you, I would love to interact with you even more. But have an amazing sacred September. So much healing, love and laughter. Your intuitive life coach, Tracey. You've got this and I've got you. In 2023, there's no limits to what you can have, do, or be.